What's up, everybody? Joe White here, and I just wanted to post this little quick video this weekend. I know I did the video with Rick there, um, and the guys over at PWPR, which I'm really kind of proud to be a part of that network, and I think it's going to grow, and I think it's really going to be something to watch and look at here over the next few months, and you know we got we got so many talented guys over there. We got a couple of nuts too who try to do their best. But anyway, good network. Facebook.com/1640PWPR. Check it out. But I wanted to talk a little bit today about my weekend so far. And this whole week, from Friday through next weekend, is going to be probably, well, from from Friday to Friday is probably going to be really awesome because on Friday we went to the pool and had fun there. I got burnt beyond belief. I don't know if you could tell on camera. If you look at my legs right now, they are freaking redder than hell, and they hurt when it hurts when I walk. This whole shoulder right here from my back here down kills. But I had a lot of fun. I like going swimming. Swimming's a good form of exercise for me, um, and it's something I could do a lot of without getting that tired feeling. Um, Excuse me, it's 8:30 in the morning, and I just woke up about an hour ago. So, um, I did. We went to the pool, and that was all well and good. And we went and came home and chilled for the rest of the day, and woke up early Saturday and took the kids. The girlfriend didn't get it. She doesn't get it, so she wanted to, well, she gets the concept. She just doesn't agree with me driving an hour away from home to do it. Well, I mean, there's nothing around here that's like that, so you kind of have to travel a little bit nowadays. Um, and with the way the world is nowadays, an hour doesn't seem that far away, really. Now. It used to be before the days of the internet, Twitter, and everybody getting connected. An hour away to do something? No, we ain't driving no hour away. We'll go down the street and do it. Nowadays, if you drive an hour away, and it just doesn't seem it doesn't seem that bad. But then I wanted to take the kids to go watch Saturday morning cartoons, and we drove an hour away to Geeksboro because every morning, which I didn't know didn't start till 10 o'clock, so we rolled in the door at right about 8:15, and we roll in there, and the kids, I have three kids pretty much. I have a stepdaughter and a stepson who are you know or 15 and 13 respectively, and then I have my 5-year-old son, little Joe, which you guys have seen him on here before. Um, but they wanted to go with me, and the girlfriend was kind of iffy about it. So I told her, I was like, look, stay here. Let me take the kids. You sit here and keep your butt in bed and do nothing but sleep or read your book. I was like, I don't want you to do anything. So it's like you have the morning off from the kids. So I went and did the whole geek dad thing and took him to Geeksboro, and we had coffee and we had cereal, and my son had a smoothie that he didn't eat, and he didn't eat any. Well, I had cereal. They didn't want anything. They're not big breakfast fans, so they didn't get to eat cereal. Um, or didn't want to eat cereal. But you walk in there, and it's Saturday morning, and the coffee shop it's just opened up. There was one guy in there who was anyway. Um, there was one guy in there, and then there was us, and we order our drinks, and we sit down, and I start playing the Super Nintendo with my son, and the other two are kind of bored. So Joe Scott, the owner, he's there, of course, and it's his coffee shop. Why wouldn't he be there? And he looks at him and goes, "Have you played Splatoon yet?" I was like, "What? They got Splatoon here?" Huh. So I take little Joe over, and he pulls out the Wii U gamepad because they have a Wii U, and Xbox One, and a PS4 there, where people could come in, and if you buy a drink, you get to play video games. Well, I just happened to buy or four drinks, so we ended up getting to play the Wii U, and they Splatoon is actually we only played the one player mode. I didn't get to play online, and I played with a classic controller, which is probably a big mistake because I played with the old classic controller, not the classic pro controller. I liked it. I'm not really big into first person shooters, and the people are like, oh, it's a third person. No, it still moves like a first person shooter. To me, Grand Theft Auto will always be the definition of a third person shooter, and even with Grand Theft Auto 5 and 4, the mechanics of it still move for like a first person. I can't stand first person shooters. A lot of people are out there about Fallout 4, which the trailer for Fallout 4 looked great, but it's still a first person game. I like to be able to see my character and control the actual character, not the screen, not the crosshairs. Sorry. I'm old school like that. But once you get the hang of Splatoon, it's actually very fun. The rollers that they have in that game are shit. I mean, the little paint roller thing, you move really slow. You can't hit the balloons with it that good because the object of the one-on-one, offline mode is to pop more balloons than the other player with your paint. It's not necessarily to shoot the other player. And that's what I like about it. It's not like, oh, three deaths and you're done. No, it's, we give you 5 minutes, go out there and pop some balloons. So we went ahead and popped, you pop the balloons with the gun. The sniper rifle is pretty good. I do like the auto fire gun. The characters look amazing. They're actually so, I want to say kind of cute in a way, but they're badass at the same time. And they made the squids look kind of like bloopers from the Mario games, so that's pretty cool. Because you have to, the way it works is you shoot ink. You're shooting like paintballs, and you have to refill your ink. So what you have to do is you press the left trigger, and you turn into a squid and go underground in your ink, and that's how you reload your ammo. And I also like how if you get into another person's paint, you see like blood coming on the screen, kind of like a regular first-person shooter, and you move very, very slowly in the other person's ink to get out of it. But the game is fun. It was actually pretty good. Not really my cup of tea, but what I did, once I got the hang of it a little bit, I think with more time with it, I would learn to like it more. Um, it's definitely their answer to Call of Duty, and what kills me, it's fun, it's animated, and it's cool. It's better than Call of Duty, I think. I like fun games like that. I like those serious games too, but once you get to the 15th incarnation of Call of Duty, it gets to be a little bit tedious and a little bit stupid. Um, but, um, yeah, I got to chat a little bit with Joe Scott, who is the owner of Geeksboro, and they've been around for about 3 years, and I want to take this opportunity to thank him because I there's not a whole lot of places that cater to the whole geek culture, and Joe Scott pulled it off awesomely. I mean, it's and the thought of waking up and going and watching, and me and him were even discussing this a little bit. It's like, this is what you did when I was a kid on Saturdays. You woke up at the ass crack of dawn at like 6 o'clock, and that's the funny part is that your parents couldn't get you up at 6 a.m. to go to school, but Saturday morning, like you're up at 6 a.m. to watch cartoons and play video games, and you would watch a cartoon, and you would know that it's a half an hour long, so when a shitty cartoon came on that you didn't like, you switched it over to channel 3 and you played some Nintendo for half an hour. Then you pause it, watch another couple cartoons, eat some cereal or oatmeal or whatever you had there in the house. I love oatmeal. But you ate some Cinnamon Toast Crunch because Cinnamon Toast Crunch is my favorite, and I actually had a bowl of it yesterday. It was actually pretty good. And then you played more video games and you watched cartoons. And when 12 o'clock rolled around, the Bugs Bunny and Tweety show went off the air, you went outside and played. If it was raining, you stayed inside and played more video games. Me personally, I was a fucking homebody. Still am. I'd go outside for a little bit, But ultimately, I'd be back in the house playing video games. There were times where my mother would have to sit there and go, "No, get out the fucking house, go play video game, or stop playing the video games, go outside." And she'd pretty much, lock me out of the house. But it was, but that was my childhood growing up. It was, and then on Sundays it was, or Saturday nights at 6:05, you watched WCW Saturday Night. Sunday morning, you woke up and watched on, as I got older, it was Superstars and Livewire on USA. If I was lucky enough to have cable in the house, which we really didn't get cable TV until 98, and even then, they didn't want to put a box in my room. So I was forced to, for a good long chunk of time, without cable to watch, I was forced to watch, I was forced to watch Shotgun Saturday Night to keep up on wrestling. But Sunday morning, we used to wake up, and my cousin Lori would have USA Network, and USA used to run a fun block of cartoons back in the day. They used to do the Cartoon Express, with the train, and they would run Smurfs and Ghostbusters, and Prince Valiant was even had a cartoon. And then you'd go Sunday afternoon and watch Superstars on TV, and you watch, maybe Livewire was on USA after the Cartoon Express, which if she was being nice that day, which didn't happen often, she'd let us watch it. But you'd go watch Superstars and Livewire, and then you'd go and you go Sunday afternoons when I was a little kid. You had Glow, and you had American Gladiators on, and you had Xena Warrior Princess and Hercules and Star Trek The Next Generation, and that's how you spent Sunday afternoon. And Sunday evening, you played video games, it did whatever. But I mean, it just growing up, that's what you did. And to have a place, I know I went on a long tangent there, but to have a place like Geeksboro where you could relive a little bit of that and pass that on to, my kids are already saying they want to go back. You know, they already want to go back. 4th of July, they're doing a board game day slash weenie roast where you go pay $1.50, eat hot dogs, and on the 4th of July and play video games. And then that evening, they're gonna play they're doing their lawn chair drive-in theater thing, and they're doing The Sandlot that evening. I love that movie. So we're going to go watch that. That's how we're going to spend our 4th of July. We're going to spend our 4th of July geeking out, and it's going to be fun, and I love it. But thank you, Joe Scott, for giving us a place where we can geek out and just chill. And you certainly got my money yesterday. That's for sure. Which I like supporting local businesses like that. I like supporting, you know, people who cater to their audience, so to speak, and to their customer base. And Joe Scott does that with that coffee shop and cinema, man. And, it's sharing what he's into. Um, but anyway, that was yesterday evening. I went grocery shopping, came home, played a bunch of StarCraft 2, and I'm actually liking the campaign of StarCraft 2. It's not like it was, you know, and I'm hoping it's not like this because I haven't reached the end of the Swarm expansion pack yet. But every campaign in StarCraft 1 was kind of the same, just using different units and different characters. It was do this, build this, hold the fort down for 3 minutes, build this, build this, build this, build this, build this, destroy this, and it was the same. Like if you took the missions were kind of interchangeable with the characters, that's all it was. This one's hoping to be a little bit different. Um, Today though, I'm really excited for today. Today I'm going to go see Weird Al Yankovic live. I've been sitting on these tickets for 5 months. I bought these tickets back in January when the tour was announced. Um, I didn't do the VIP thing. I don't like doing the VIP thing for events like this because they're so overpriced. And what are you going to do? You're going to get there to sit him at an autograph table the same way it would be at like a convention. You're going to sit there, hi, how you doing? But move on. Here's your cool little lanyard, and here's your autograph, and go to your seat that you just paid for. Sorry, not gonna do that. But I'm looking forward. This is my first concert since 2004. So I'm kind of looking forward to this. I'm not much for concerts. I'm not much for loud music, which is why I don't go to clubs or bars. But I'm looking forward to this because it's Weird fucking Al, and I just love me some Weird Al to death. Um, Batman comes out, I believe, a week from Tuesday, the 23rd. So I'm excited about that. Also, E3 is this week, and it actually starts tonight. E3 starts tonight. Bethesda has their press conference tonight. So we'll see Fallout 4. We'll see, whatever else Bethesda has to offer. Um, I had it pulled up here. Let me see if I can pull it back up. 2K even has a press conference scheduled where they're going to unveil WWE 2K16. That is confirmed for. I don't know if it's confirmed for their press conference, but it's definitely confirmed for the Electronic Entertainment Expo, or E3. We have from 2K Games the Battleborn for PS4 and Xbox One, WWE 2K16, and XCOM 2 for the PC. Looks to be what we're going to get from them. Let's see here. What else? Turtle Beach has a press conference, or as an exhibit there, which they make good headphones. But 505 Games has Azul, Adrift, Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, and Payday 2. Overkill's The Walking Dead. Not much from them. Activision, Call of Duty. Anyway, Destiny expansion. Guitar Hero Live, meh. And then for you little toy collectors out there, we have Skylanders. Bandai Namco Entertainment has looks like an anime game coming out, Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Bethesda Softworks tonight's going to do Battlecry, Doom, and Fallout 4 are confirmed. Capcom this year has a booth up, Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition coming to the PS4 and the Xbox One. The Mega Man Legacy Collection, which, anyway, I love Mega Man, don't get me wrong. The problem is that it's only 1 through 6. I'm a bigger fan of the Mega Man X series, but I might get that Legacy Collection just because if Capcom sells enough of them, maybe they'll pull their heads up out of their Mega Busters out of their ass and start making Mega Man games again. Street Fighter Evil Zero HD Remaster. Stop with the fucking remakes. I'm sorry. Street Fighter 5, which is a PS4 and PC exclusive, which they came out and said we are not going to the Xbox at all about it. It'll be out in the Xbox in about a year. At least, if not in physical form, it'll definitely be digital only. CI Games is doing Sniper Ghost Warrior 3 for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Disney Interactive Studios is going to be doing Disney Infinity 3. Will we see some Amiibo integration with this? Maybe. I don't know. EA has, of course, their sports nuts over there. Half their games are fucking sports games. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, depending on how you look at it. Only 5 out of these games are non-sports games. But yeah, FIFA 16, Madden, whatever, Madden. Minions Paradise for iOS and Android, which to me, mobile games should have their own convention. Sorry. Nobody cares about your shitty mobile game. Nobody's going to buy it. I don't even think I have a game on my phone. We're not Japan. We like physical, hardcore games. We don't care about pachinko or whatever you guys do. Need for Speed, it's a racing game. NHL 16 for the PS4 and Xbox One. And Rory McIlroy's PGA Tour. Bye-bye, Tiger. Star Wars Battlefront is probably going to be their crown jewel this year of E3. A lot of people looking forward to that. I know I am, even though it's a first-person shooter, I think. Kind of looking forward to it. And an untitled Plants vs. Zombies game for your fucking mobile. Focused Home Interactive. Never heard of these guys. They got Battlefleet Gothic Armada Blood Bowl 2. Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. God, another fucking remake. Sorry, just because you put it up in 1080p doesn't make me want to buy it anymore. Anymore. It just doesn't. Harmonix has Amplitude and Rock Band 4. Harmonix, which are the original people behind Guitar Hero before they sold it to Activision. Konami, the only thing they have here this year is Metal Gear 5. Microsoft, Fable Legends, which I think is like a fucking Master Chief collection for Halo, or for Fable. Forza Motorsport 6, Untitled Gears of War game. This is just speculation, of course. Halo 5 Guardians and Rise of the Tomb Raider. Nintendo has a little bit this year. We're not going to see Zelda this year, but I have a feeling they may surprise us. You have Devil's Third coming out for the Wii U, Mario Maker, which I'm really excited about. Star Fox for the Wii U. I've never played a Star Fox game. I've heard they're really good, but not my cup of tea. Xenoblade Chronicles X. Sony has a lot this year. Drawn to Death, God of War 3 Remaster. Oh my god, stop with the fucking remasters. Ratchet and Clank for the PS4. Journey for the PS4. Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. And Until Dawn. Square Enix has a couple of things here. Dragon Quest Heroes. The World's Trees, Woe, and The Bright Below. Golly, that's a hell of a title. Just Cause 3. Final Fantasy XIV Haven Sword. Ubisoft, of course, another fucking Assassin's Creed, and then they're milking Tom Clancy for everything he's worth with one Rainbow Six game and one called The Division. Warner Brothers, of course, has Batman Arkham Knight. Why are you showcasing this at E3 and taking up a spot when it's released in a week? Lego's Marvel's Avengers, Lego Dimensions, and Mad Max. And that's pretty much it, guys. It's a weak lineup this year for E3. I'll put it that way. I'm excited for it because I get excited every year for E3, but it is a very weak lineup this year. I think this year with PS4, we're in the second year of it all, and it's really going. I think by year 3, it's really going to hit its stride. Once Nintendo has said that they're going to have more third-party games than what I listed here. I hope so. Maybe, it would be nice to see like a Batman Arkham Knight version on the Wii U. Or it would be nice to see like a Doom on the Wii U, or a Fallout on the Wii U, or, put Guitar Hero on the Wii U, which I think Guitar Hero is coming out for the Wii U, so there's a third-party game right there, guys. People are going to be like, oh, it's not the damn, it's just Guitar Hero, we don't mean nothing. Well, what if you swiped using the guitar pad, or the game pad or something, or I don't know how they can integrate the game pad into Guitar Hero, but there could be a way. A funny thing about WWE 2K16, it says PS3, PS4, Xbox, and Xbox One. Stop making games for the damn 7th gen systems. Stop. Everybody by now probably has a PS4 or a Xbox One. There are maybe a handful of people still buying PS3s, and yes, you have a system, and it's kind of like, you don't want to get rid of it, you don't want to sell it, which I sold my PS3. I let it go. It's done. But stop making games for it. Let the past be the past. You don't see Nintendo making stuff for the Wii no more. It's gone. It's done. Stop. And stop with the remakes. I don't care about the remakes. Or at the very least, pop up a remake up on the digital store and just don't make a big deal out of it. But anyway, guys, that's what I'm doing today. Back to work for me tomorrow. Ugh, golly, quit calling. Just quit calling the cable companies, guys. Learn to fix the internet yourself. had a weird comment about about that video that I made, and it's just like, look, I was getting some shit off my chest, first of all. Second of all, until you work there, and until you have to help people, until you have to help an old blue-hair granny whose grandkids gave her an iPad for Christmas and just didn't show her how to use it, until you have to walk this old bitch through on how to get online, man. Anyway, stop giving old people gifts that they just don't want to use or don't understand how to use. Anyway, I'm going to get off here, guys. We'll see you down the road.